Hi, I'm Kernaghan and I'm a New York City yoga teacher and co-founder of Sky Ting Yoga. We're going to be going into the hips today, which are areas of the body that can hold a lot of stuff. So this will be great if you need to relieve yourself of any kind of emotional thing, but especially good for anxiety and for stress. So this pose is called Gomukhasana, and in yoga it translates in English to cow face pose. It's an interesting one because it's supposed to technically, I think, look like the face of a cow with your knees stacked one on top of the other. You take what you need from that. From here, we're gonna take legs crossed. So right leg, we're gonna start crossed over the left. And for this shape, you're trying to get knees stacked one on top of the other with your heels wider than your hips. Now, some of us, our hips are gonna be really tight and it's gonna be really tough to get your butt on the ground with the knees stacked like this. And so I'll ask you to take some sort of a prop, either a yoga block, a rolled up blanket, it can be a couch cushion, whatever you've got alongside you, and sit up on a little bit of height so the hips are slightly higher than the knees. For some of us, this is no problem. We can sit easily on the floor. If that's the case, I'll ask you to take your feet a little further out to the sides so you're taxing into the hips just a little bit more. From here, hands can rest on the feet, hands can rest also on the tops of the knees, and you're just gonna let yourself stir around. As you stir around in the pelvis, we like to think of the pelvis like a bowl that can be then scraped around the sides. So it's really getting into all of the stickiness and the stuckness of being in a chair all day, of maybe running around all day, of taking on other people's burdens all day. You want to start to unwind it, unwrap it, and allow yourself to find maybe a little more ease and clarity in the base. Circle one way and then circle the other way. You might find that circling one way comes easy, circling the other way is an entirely different story. Give yourself time, give yourself space with that. And then you're gonna just walk your hands forward and take it forward into a fold. Eventually chest making contact to the top thigh. Eventually chin can drop heavy, head can fall heavy to the floor. And you can stay for a few cycles of breath here. You'll walk it back up, change it over to the other side. You can do a fancy little fan kick as I like to do, or, make your way in your own time. And then once you're on the left, same thing. Circle it around, take a moment one way, take a moment the other way, and then walk it forward, drop it into your fold. And then afterwards, coming all the way back up, unwind your legs, take a moment, feet on the floor, and just feel maybe the clarity that you found in those hips. This is a great practice to do, I'd say, at the very end of your day. So after all of the stuff that you've gone through, allow yourself maybe 5-10 minutes to sit in those hips, to clear out, to make space, and then you should be golden to go to bed.